Hey guys, Lynette here. Welcome to this kind of update video. So bad news with Astra'S. The original world file I had actually corrupted when I went to go record episode 5. And it wasn't working on the 1st of April, but when I went today, which is the 2nd of April, let me go ahead and turn off the background music real quick just because I don't want to get copyrighted. Basically, I lost everything. I have the scripts. I have the buildings. I have the buildings that I built for Astra'S story. Because I'm going to be going through and I'm going to be transforming all these buildings to be used in the future. But I can no longer use the original world map that Astra'S story is on. And here, it's not to say that I'm not going to be doing episodes of Astra'S story. It is just the fact that I would have to restart from the very beginning. Ooh, it is laggy. Yep, I am never adding in Distant Horizons, just that it is laggy. But I honestly do not know what happened for it to corrupt. I had episode 5 actually recorded, but I had to go back through again, and I was supposed to go back through and record it, but I never got to. Due to obvious reasons, world corrupting, the instance deciding, oh, let's just not let them do what they need to do. It is not fun. So, I will be redoing Astra'S story. And I will... Ooh, it is laggy on here. With all these slimes. I will redo Astra'S story. Hopefully on the same seed, because I actually don't know what the seed is. I liked the seed though. It was a really nice seed. I can see if I'm gonna see if I can try to get the same seed. Just that then we can continue working with that same area. If not, well, I can always set up the map myself. And, But yeah. I am waiting for this to load in. But yeah, it's honestly, I actually have a lot of fun recording Astra'S story and writing out everything for it. Oh, why is it not letting me? It's not letting me. It is frozen, the frick. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cause when I record Astra'S stories, I actually make sure there's no mobs that are being spawned normally. So I forgot to put on the no slime thing, cause I am playing on an entirely new instance. Yeah, I am planning on an entirely new instance. And I don't know. But hopefully this actually gives me the opportunity to see what else I can work with too in the mod sense. Just because I had originally had ice and fire on the world, but as y'all probably know, I think I mentioned in episode 3 or 4, I actually removed Ice and Fire due to how laggy it was getting. So, yeah. Yeah, these slimes are making it really laggy. I'm gonna have to, like, you know, go through and kill out the slimes. But yeah, that's just a little update I wanted to do on Astra'S story. So when I'm able to do it, I can actually do a redo of the series while keeping in all the characters. Just obviously, you know, updating the script, redoing everything. Because it is still going to be a survival let's play with mixed in with a bit of lore. It's just I have to restart from the beginning. So the new series for Astra'S Story will just be called Astra'S Story Redux. And it will just be basically covering the first 4 episodes again, as well as covering the ones that were supposed to happen after. So like episode 5, episode 6, 9, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on and so forth. And yeah, and I quite like enjoyed doing stuff like with like doing like the what's it called, the let's play side of things, because then I could like at least like on camera show you guys like, oh, this is what I'm gonna be doing. But then off camera too, I would also work in survival still to like improve the village of Feywood, which that will still be the name. That will still be the name. I am not changing, and I actually quite liked that name when I first did the blueprint. I actually quite enjoyed that name, so I am going to keep it. It is a very nice name. There was actually going to be a Dremel map walkthrough too, but my controller mod doesn't exactly work on 1.20.1, which is where Dremel takes place at. So it will be a little bit before that happens. And yeah, that's about it. And hopefully I can do a bit more streams, like obviously not on the Astra'S Story world, because I do. So the only things I really do on Astra'S Story that deal with creative mode are just the NPCs. That's it. The NPCs, as well as like if I have to import a schematic, I can do that. And it does take a bit for me to import those schematics, because episode 7, I'll see if I can get us to go to the next village called Stillwell, which the name will still remain. It will still remain Stillwell. Why is there just... Huh. Yeah, these slimes are really laggy. But yeah, and it will still be on version 1.21.1. Just because, like, we have Biomes of Plenty, Nature Spirit, Farmer's Delight, DecoCraft, all that type of stuff. But obviously the mod list will also exchange a few mods. For instance, Distant Horizons will not be on there, but Bobby will. And so on and so forth. Because I think if I go to my settings real quick, I should have a zoom one. Well, let me see. Where's my zoom? It's just the period. Okay. But look, I can have an easier time with this. And yes, there's times... Oh. I don't want to hit the NPCs. But there are times where, like, the controller mod will obviously, not work. I made it to where my backpack does open on a certain one, as well as obviously, the zoom. The zoom is the zoom is still kind of buggy. Like, you just got these over there. Because I think that one over, that little structure over there, that... Because I think that is a village. Oh shit, that village just phased in. That is very weird. But anyway, guys, that is just kind of an update. Oop, it's lagging. That is just kind of an update as to what's going on my end with Astra'S story and why it was released today, which is the 2nd. But for the people that are going to be watching the video, it's going to be tomorrow on the 3rd, so basically yesterday. Why the video was released yesterday and not Monday for episode 4. But there will not be a release of episode 5 until we redo the whole thing. And yeah. Hopefully there's also more stuff that I can also do on my end too with that. Just as, some kind of way to spice up the series, if you will. And yeah. That is it for this update video. If you guys quite enjoyed, well, if you guys enjoy my content, just do consider going to my Ko-Fi and supporting me there, or subscribing. Subscribing is always free. Anyway, guys, take care. Bye-bye.